Hello everybody and welcome to Indiana, where our Missouri Tigers are going to be facing off against the Indiana Hoosiers at their house. The Hoosiers are 1-2, our Tigers are 2-0, and here once again are the offensive ranks. Our rushing touchdowns actually climbed up to number 1 even after a fruitless game. Basically, from Henry Josie. Offense coordinator Shane Williamson said he's switching back to that shotgun-based offense. He wants Josie to get going again with the option game, the carries, and we'll see you after this. So Indiana had their little hype-up video, but they'll have to do a lot to knock off Missouri at Memorial Stadium to even up their record to 500 and to get Missouri that first loss on the board to be on the road. So now Missouri wins the toss and we'll get the ball first. And now our electric offense is going to come onto the field. And before I was rudely interrupted by that terrible hype-up video because it was all about Indiana, they're looking to come out and basically force the issue in the shotgun with the option game so Josie can get going. But look at that perfect linebacking skills right there from the linebacker. Fundenberg. Kind of a difficult name to say, but I'll get that down as the game progresses. Hopefully I won't have to say his name much. So not the best start, but anyway, James Franklin back to pass over the middle. He's going to find Darius White for a first down gain of 11. You see the Tigers over there doing the two-step. And Indiana, great first play defensively stopping Josie and preventing Franklin from going, but second play was terrible. So now Josie with the ball runs over their star safety, and their star safety, he has embarrassment pain. He reached for that knee, but he hurried up and got up because his coach absolutely hates embarrassment pain, and he recognized that immediately. So Josie, magnificent run. So now they're gonna buy on Franklin. Josie picks up a block down the field, and if there's one thing our quarterback can do is take a hit, and if there's one thing this school can do is make some sexy uniform sets. Don't those jerseys look so sexy? Oh my goodness, the silver base unis. Oh my goodness. So now he's back to pass again. Dario Green Beckham can't hang on to the catch. His first incompletion on the day. And the Hoosiers, they're rallying on that. They will rally on anything they can. So now Missouri, they're not yet ranked. They're not even receiving votes to be ranked. Because to the rest of the country, they're not facing teams that are eligible for them to be ranked for. And Henry Josie goes down for a loss of 4, and Indiana's defense coming out here showing that they're the real deal. They're not just some team that's 1-2 that they're just gonna run all over. So this shotgun-based offense might need to change at the half, but the game just started. It's way too early to talk about changing things at the half. Look at that terrible pass. It definitely slipped out of his hands, and David Cooper's getting hype on the field. And Missouri won't get any points, but Indiana won't get any points either. And it's back to Missouri ball. So Missouri, that's one of their very few possessions this season that they haven't scored. So they're going to hand it off to Josie, who makes another move and almost there for the first down. So 2 big double-digit gains. Missouri's already out to this amazing yard picking up game, but they're just not getting to the end zone so far. So, like I said, it's way too early to be basing off of anything. I don't know why I'm saying, oh, they're not getting into the end zone in time, but guess who's wide open? Like Damian Washington, his first target since the game started. That's not even what I meant to say. This is what I meant to say, and I'm about to say it right now. That is his first target of the game. That was quicker than his first target last game. Much quicker. So now Franklin in the gun again. Play action. He's going to find Dorial Green Beckham for a gain of 12, first down. So they're eating up a lot of yards, what they usually do. But they're burning off a lot of clock. Missouri usually gets a lot of possessions. But this doesn't look like a game. They're looking to control possessions. Indiana's defense is definitely no slouch. Their rush defense is ranked in the top 5. So that's something to look out for. And because of that being ranked in the top 5, they want to get some points on the board. They want to take time off the clock because they're not. Oh, the pitch! I'm sorry, I just interrupted myself. 3-yard game. But after I rudely interrupted myself, they know that if they stay off the board, Indiana's going to score. Their defense can't hold on for that long without their offense giving them any type of points. So now Franklin in the gun by himself. Back to pass. He finds Dorial Beckham. Green Beckham. I'm sorry I said that backwards. First down, Missouri. So they keep this drive rolling. And yeah, they'll keep it going. First down. Franklin 5 for 7, 53 yards. He's a very explosive guy. He should be in the top 5 for Heisman candidacy. Oh my God, double choke of death! And then he separated himself with the stiff arm 13-yard rush. First down, James Franklin. Oh my goodness. Now they're coming into form. Now these guys are starting to become the not reckless, but wrecking ball Tigers. This is the offense we want to see. This is the dominant offense we want to see. Didn't like he didn't like the screen, so he just threw it away. That's excellent ball from our quarterback. That's a beautiful decision. Not forcing the screen, throwing the pick, all that type of stuff. He just threw it to the ground. And now he's back to pass. He's got to run. He's going to set himself trying to throw to Marcus Murphy. But incomplete as he got hit on the play. And Indiana, they're at home. They are at home. So they can rally. They can get hype on the field. And once they get hype on the field, the crowd's going to get hype on the field. And in the crowd. And then Franklin, the sophomore, he's probably going to get rattled. So now, no! Franklin throws a pick to Heben. Oh my goodness, that is lethal. He threw it right to the safety. The safety stepped up and caught it. And Missouri's defense is magnificent. They got dotted up. Dot. Indiana went all the way down the field. Caught a pick, returned it to the 20-yard line. That's exactly what a defense is supposed to do at the end of the day. And look who's having no time, James Franklin. So this is a frankly amazing game. Not running, not offensive wise, which Missouri fans have come used to. So we might actually see these guys, these starters. Oh my goodness, Franklin! Fumble to Cooper! I was just about to say we might see these starters at the end of the game. Yeah, we're going to see these starters at the end of the game. And one play was all they needed. 7-0 Indiana. Memorial Stadium, they're rallying. They're hyped. They're getting excited. That pick was lethal. That turnover was lethal. Down the field, Dorial Green Beckham for the first down. And you know what Missouri has to do. They have to get hyped. They have to rally around themselves. They don't have a crowd to cheer them on. This is their first taste of hostile environment. If they're responding like this to hostile environment, imagine how they're going to respond to Texas A&M's crowd, to Georgia's crowd, all these other crowds in the future and this year. All these SEC crowds, they're not just any pushovers, they're tough on you. So Jimmy Hunt's in the backfield since there was no running back on the play. And look at James Franklin. He's going to joke and then break off a tackle. And look at this Indiana. You can clearly tell their defense is getting winded. So James Franklin has to keep the pressure on the Hoosiers. You can't take your foot off the pedal. And now he's going down the field. Darius White gets smoked. And if he's not hurt, they can keep up the tempo. Yes, they can. These guys are getting tired. They're going to have to come on a different look, though, before they read them. So now Franklin, what is he going to do? They're going to read Jimmy Hunt. Why are they buying on the running back? I mean, the wide receiver, should I say, to take the carry in Missouri. They're just driving down this field. They're so fast-paced that I'm stuttering. I can't even say the words correctly that I want to say. So now he's going to throw to Jimmy Hunt down out of bounds. Can they still do no huddle? They're still not going to get in the huddle. They're still going to make these guys run. They're like, okay, we didn't get what we were supposed to get, what we wanted to get, but we're going to make you stay on the field. Dorian Green Beckham lined up as a tight end. Oh my goodness, he smoked any chance of a linebacker picking him up, and Missouri quickly goes down the field and scores a touchdown, entering back 2 straight turnovers from James Franklin. Franklin goes down the field and absolutely lights up this defense. It's amazing what some fast pace can do for the offense. It's very amazing. And matter of fact, I should rephrase this. It's amazing what fast pace can do to somebody's defense. And now he's going long. LaDainian Washington, he dropped it. Oh my goodness, that would have been amazing. You can see Indiana, and they're not even hyped. They're like, okay, this is our chance to breathe. We can't be jumping around acting like a bunch of fools, jumping around like jump, 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 jump. They can't do that no more. Because once we get an incompletion, we'll run it. Even not an incompletion. I said incompletion, didn't I? Once we get a completion, even if it's a little drag route, we're back running. And now he's gonna find pick Bennett. He knocked the pass down, and then he catches a pick. 3 turnovers for Missouri. Oh my goodness. They're just, oh my God. They're just self-destructing on the field, and Indiana goes down the field and scores a touchdown. This offense is not the offense we're used to seeing. Franklin, maybe this is the real him throwing all these interceptions like he did last year, and now he's going to find Marcus Lucas for his first catch on the game, and now you must keep up the pace, keep up the pace, keep up the pace. Marcus Lucas is no time to celebrate. I know you haven't been getting that much playing time, but you should be seeing this on the sideline. We're pushing tempo here. We're not letting them catch their breath here. And look at Franklin. He couldn't hear the call, so he had to double check, giving them time to breathe. Or did he give them time to breathe? Green Beckham still becomes wide open over the middle. And now pace, 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 pace. You must keep this pace up to keep these guys off balance. We can't give them time to get comfortable here. And look, they're still moving around. They're still getting franked. Frank kick, and look at that. So many passes in a row. They catch him off guard with a run with Josie. Josie only has 4 rushes today. Maybe they need to take that ball out of Franklin's hands, because they're just making the youngster throw way too much. If Josie gets a 6-yard gain, time is running down. 1:30 left in this game, in this half, should I say. And this is a very eccentric game. There's a good vibe around it. You know, this is a close game. So there's a lot of turnovers on Missouri's part. And now, Franklin, dot down the field. LaDainian Washington isn't dropping that one. Great pass on Franklin's part. Not getting rattled by all the picks he's throwing. In Missouri, they're getting hyped around themselves. That sideline's getting hyped. You can see LaDainian Washington doing his little impersonation of the Harlem Shake. Beautiful bounce back from Franklin. And now Missouri, they're having a chance to take this lead back. Indiana, they're not even getting a lot of yards, period. They're really not. They only have 168 yards, but they're getting benefited from turnovers. And LaDainian Washington drops his 2nd pass on the day. And you can see Fundenberg, he's excited, but he's not jumping around like he was earlier. Yeah, he's excited because they're not pushing the pace because of that incompletion right there. And let's see this. Can they get a completion so they can get this pace going? And now, Jimmy Hunt's wide open. And you know, that's a perfect opportunity. Since every first down, the clock stops. That's a perfect opportunity to push the pace right here. Since Missouri only has 2 timeouts, why not push the pace? And now they're all hustling to the line because once they all get to the line, the clock starts. So he's going to take the snap and he's going to find Darius White down the seam. He lined up as a tight end because of the no huddle. They're changing the formation every time they go out in the shotgun. Indiana, they're exhausted right now. They don't know what's happening. Green, Beckham, and Darius White, the two fastest receivers, are at tight end. And oh my God, he almost threw another pick. And offsides. That's why he almost threw another pick. It was basically a free play. This is what this pace is doing to Indiana. They're catching these Hoosiers offsides now. Now, basically, that's a good thing for Indiana because now that they're offsides, they didn't have a chance to run no huddle. And now look at that! Going down the field, Jimmy Hunt! Is it just me or is Franklin not having a decisive decisions? You look at this. He's not having a huddle. Everybody's downfield, but he's telling everybody to hurry up. This is a no huddle. Everybody's balling down this field here. And now Josie, no, that's Jimmy Hunt, I'm sorry, gets the handoff, first down, and just like that. And please get up, Jimmy. Jimmy gets up, and now I can finish what I was saying, I'm sorry. So, even after that incompletion, they got to the line and picked up by Mullen! Third interception on the day! He's just trying to hit Green Beckham, and that's his third pick on the day. 10 seconds left. Can Indiana do anything with it? But no, at the start of the third quarter, Indiana goes down the field and scores a touchdown. Get the ball out of this man's hands. He's throwing way too many interceptions for my liking. Way too many interceptions. Now Marcus Murphy trying to hit the seam. He gets tackled after a gain of 3. So this is not a pretty game by any means. Missouri's in a struggle. Oh my God. James Franklin, he's forcing streak routes and getting picked off. Destroying perfect drives. He's not having reads like that where he obviously sees, hey, the dump down's the only thing open, so let me dump it down, not force anything stupid. This is what's missing, and look, he's like, okay, let's slow down the tempo because I just threw another pick, and obviously tempo isn't the key. It's my decision making. I need to slow it down. So Franklin takes his time and finds Darius White over the middle. Great 7-yard reception. So now this is the perfect opportunity if you want to push the pace. Like I said, if you want to push this pace, push it right now. Push it to the limit. That's what I'm talking about, guys. So now they're going to hand it off to Jimmy Hunt. Oh my goodness, man. Hunt gets the first down, and they're going to get back in their huddle. They're going to mix it up, it seems like. But, you know, they're still pushing the pace even without a huddle. And this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing as a Missouri color commentator. Dorial Green Beckham destroys the corner right there. He put the perfect amount of touch on it. In Missouri, they need an injury timeout. No, man. But anyway, like I was saying, it's embarrassing as a Missouri fan to know we're dominating this game. Oh my God! Oh my God! That's gonna make up for all 3 of your picks, son! Did you see that sexy spin move? And look, they're all catering to their captain. They're like, okay, you're struggling, but you gave us that sexy spin move, breaking 2 defenders, getting hit late, and it's a tie ball game here at Memorial Stadium, and this is the perfect time to take the lead. Why every time we take the lead, they come down, they either get a field goal or don't score at all, and Franklin just does an unfortunate turnover. God forbid that. This drive, knocking on wood right here. You heard it and everything. So now Franklin, don't blow this. This may be the last time we get this chance. These guys can easily snap out of that streak, go down the field, score a touchdown. Franklin, over the middle, finds his man. Green Beckham makes a beautiful cut to the 50-yard line, maybe to the Indiana 49, depending where they spot that ball. But great pass, finding them over the middle. So yes, they spotted at the 50, not Indiana's 49, where it would have been not much of a difference, but obviously it's always a difference. So now, can they involve Josie though? Josie is our guy here. So Josie, maybe I am the guy that calls the play. Nah, maybe not. So this is a close game, man. This is a very close game. 21-24. This is the part of the game where we cannot afford any turnovers. And look at that! The block! J.J. Watt slapping the ball down at the line of scrimmage, forcing us into a third down. We're the best third down team in the country. But, you know, this is not any team to be confident with. Green Beckham! He's just smoking his man all day. Burnett, it seems like he's having trouble getting out of his 2-point stance, flipping his hips and running with Green Beckham. That is why he's putting air under that ball and getting it to his receiver. Now Josie with the run, and he almost ran over the defensive tackle. Gain of 5. This is where, I'm sorry, Franklin, you are our captain, you are our leader, but you got to pull that ball out of his hands. You got to take it out of it. Do not let him sit back there and throw it in the red zone. You don't have to take it out of his hands completely. You can let him run the ball. You can't let him... Josie's down. Josie may be out. End of the third quarter. We may have some bad news. We may have some good news at the start. We'll see. The upset may happen. 21-24. Indiana's up. So now it's 3rd and 5. They don't have to be so aggressive. They don't need to score right here. So now Franklin gets the ball, pitches, makes the perfect read, but Hansborough couldn't get out to the outside. So now the kicker comes on for the field goal, and he makes it, but the return goes to the house. Are you kidding me? Special teams. What are you doing? The upset is about to become a reality. Josie's back in. Thank the Lord, we have some good news. That's the only good news right about now. And Franklin, this is the bad time. I shouldn't be talking about Franklin. Off of the line, this is the worst time for you not to be giving our quarterback some time. This is the opportunity to spot the plays where he needs the most time. He hasn't thrown a pick in forever. He hasn't thrown a pick since the end of the second half. Give him some time, and he'll lead us to that victory. Green Beckham catches the ball. He's been Franklin's blanket, so to say. 180 yards. Yes, he's definitely been his blanket this game, and this game wouldn't be complete without overtime or a last drive win. And now he's going to pitch it to Marcus Murphy. And look at Indiana everywhere on the option plays. They're not just, oh my God. They're covering Josie's run up the middle. They're covering Franklin keeping it and then running. They're covering Marcus Murphy. They must be game planning. Perfect. That's what every team usually does. Darius White over the middle, 15-yard gain. So Franklin staying back there in the pocket, being methodical. 3 first-half interceptions, but it seems like he's cured that disease that's been killing us. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Green Beckham over the top. Nope, they got safety help, so he goes to Darius White over the middle. Beautiful, beautiful read. And now Darius White is down. Nope, he gets up at the last second. He was just a little affected, a little stingy right there, and he gets pulled off the field. Nope, he's right back on that field. So now Franklin, oh my goodness, flip out to Marcus Murphy. How does he cover both? Burnett's been a monster. He's been no, that's further Burt right there, however you say it. And oh my goodness, he covered both Franklin and Marcus Murphy. So these guys are at the point where these guys are like Superman all over the field. Superheroes all over the field, man. We can't do anything. But James Franklin, turn on the Jets, get out of bounds. He didn't exactly need to get out of bounds. I just didn't want him to take an unnecessary hit. But Franklin this guy, he's composed himself in the second half. He stopped audibling, and they've stopped calling in general for most of the second half streak plays, because that's what all his picks are coming from. And he takes off again. He is smoking these guys. They're out here running what Missouri calls fag D, which means little rush, like 3, 2, 4 people rushing, and everybody else dropping back into coverage. So now he's gonna find Jimmy Hunt. He's got it. He's got it. The safety couldn't get his hand out there. Touchdown, and he's tied up that ratio. Jimmy Hunt, the youngster, he comes up with perhaps the biggest play so far, just snagging that ball before the safety's hand can get it into the end zone, and the defense stops Indiana. My heart is beating so fast right now. This game is intense. So now Josie. Oh my goodness. The offensive line's just not blocking. And the defensive tackle, that's a beautiful job. And look, they're pushing the tempo though. They're pushing this tempo. We need to avoid the run game, because our offensive line has turned into absolute doo-doo in the second half. I don't know why. They weren't this bad in the first half. And look at Marcus Lucas, and that was a beautiful throw by James Franklin. He had to throw that one low. Definitely had to throw that one low. And they're not going to rush anything. It's a tie ball game. Definitely not going to rush a tie ball game. What's the point? They're going to rush it like, okay, hurry up, hurry up. They got so much time left. All they need to do is get into field goal range. Look at that beautiful read. Marcus Murphy up the sideline and stiff arm out of bounds. Oh my goodness. Perfect read on the play. Didn't force any of the slants. Found his running back down in the flats, and this would just be the perfect story for Missouri. They have 7 prospects. 7 prospects watching this game, and they're ready to visit in Missouri's next home game. All 7. They're watching this game, and they're undoubtedly impressed by James Franklin's determination and how did he get that ball out of there safely to Marcus Murphy. Nobody will ever know. And look, they're pushing up this tempo. No huddle, no huddle. Oh my goodness, this is an intense game right here. This is a heart-stopping game. Franklin finds a wide open lane up the middle. Look at that, smart on Franklin's part, getting down to the ground, not getting blown up and losing control of the ball. Because he knows in last season, he got blown up and it cost him his season. And he fumbled on a play to make matters worse. So now, Franklin, down the field! Darius White! Flipping into the end zone! Touchdown! No flags for unnecessary celebrations. And Memorial Stadium is in utter shock. The Hoosiers don't go down the field to score! Oh my goodness! And Missouri will walk out! Obviously the better team! Obviously the better team! I'm sorry you couldn't see the scoreboard the whole game, but there is your final score. My camera was adjusted terribly. And look at that. Indiana uses their last time out of shame. And now, one more victory formation kneel for James Franklin. This will be the first victory formation he will ever line up in this season. James Franklin started off this game terribly. 3 interceptions in the first half, but evened up that ratio in the second half, and even got above that ratio. Got that ratio positive. Game-winning touchdown. And now they'll come out in the victory formation for the last play of the game. They won't take a knee. They'll just sit here. 3, 2, 1. Missouri, your winners, baby. We walk out of Memorial Stadium with the W.